kind of one of the benchmark road courses. You know, in terms of settings on the car, you'll run that setup you run very similar setup at Lime Rock, similar to most sport. Generally, if you have a car that works around Mid-Ohio, it should work everywhere. You're going to see a lot of good battling. Mid-Ohio is probably the most spectator-friendly place on the calendar. So it's going to be a good weekend if you're in the area and want to come out and watch some great racing.
Well, Mid-Ohio, I think, is probably a fan's dream. You have two A-list series racing on the same weekend. It's a fabulous course to go to. In fact, actually, that's a race where my family and I actually stay the next day, just to, put a lawn chair out and watch the races and have a drink or two, just because it's it's nice to be able to be a fan and watch racing again. The viewing at Mid-Ohio is really second to none, you'd have to say. There's some wonderful places to watch from. There's not a bad seat in the house, really. Mid-Ohio, you never have a moment to rest. You're always in the middle of a turn or setting up for another turn. The traffic, we'll have 30 cars on the track or more probably, and you're always in the thick of traffic. It makes for some really tight racing. It jumbles up the racing a bit too. You can be someone with a little bit slower car, but still use traffic to your advantage and get ahead. It's not a track where the fastest car wins all the time, and so it makes for some exciting racing.
Well, I think it gives them everything. They're getting double the entertainment for their money. I have to say, I think the LMS puts on a better show than the IRL does, but that's just my opinion. But as an event, for me, it's not going to be as much fun as it has been in previous years. St. Pete. Previous years, my brother was there, and we could hang out a lot over the weekends. He's in NASCAR now, so I've kind of lost that dynamic. But I still get to see a lot of friends on the IRL side, and I think it's great when we run together, because I think in this day and age you have to give fans value for money, and that certainly gives us that.
Well, obviously it's great. I mean, ALMS fans that maybe haven't seen an IRL race and vice versa, that they're able to see both types of cars, and I know that the crowd base, the fan base is always good on these events, and Mid-Ohio again is a great circuit. Usually we find that a lot of the IRL fans seem to be more attracted to the ALMS cars. I think seeing these cars run and all the different classes, I think they just find it really exciting, and hopefully we can get a few more converts this year too.